pioneers of decentralization. Welcome to Tell Me More About Core, your gateway into the visionary world of the code tech ecosystem. Get ready to embark on an electrifying journey that will challenge your perception of what blockchain technology can achieve. Hosted by Daniel and Lars.
All right, we are live.
Yep.
Welcome to Tell Me More About Core, everyone. I'm Daniel, and joining me is my partner Lars.
Moin.
We are happy that you joined our podcast today, now available in English the first time. And to be honest, I'm a bit upset today in our first English episode. In German, it was much easier. But let's get ready to embark on exploration of the mind-blowing world of core.
Nice. Yes, hello everybody. Before we dive in, let me give you guys a quick rundown of what's on the menu for today. First, we will introduce ourselves, shed some light on why we kickstart Tell Me More About Core, chat about our connection to core, and give you a sneak peek at the exciting episodes coming your way. Plus, we will let you know what we are hoping to see from you, our amazing listeners, watchers, hopefully subscribers.
If you won't subscribe this channel, we won't do any further updates in the future.
Oh,
Joke by side. Now I'm sure you've picked up on our essence by now. Yep, we are proud Germans through and through. Here in Germany, we would say, my English is not the yellow from the egg. I hail from the sunny southern region from Germany, while Lars is a true blue northern light.
yes.
Here in Germany, they say opposites attract, and in our case, we complement each other perfectly.
Exactly. Like yin and yang. So,
Yes.
all right. So this is our premiere episode in English, as Daniel already said. To give you a short introduction, we've been working the German version of our podcast for half a year now. So in the beginning, we started as a trio, but now it's just the two of us, laser focused on bringing you the best content possible. And our German-speaking followers, listeners, they might have a tiny head start, but don't sweat it. We are here to make sure everyone's on the same page when it comes to understanding the core ecosystem and the mind-blowing digital transformation that's happening. So, to make it clear, we are talking about the fourth industrial revolution, folks.
All right, let's kick things off with a quick story about how we stumbled upon core. Lars and me have been exploring the crypto space for years. And as luck would have it, we crossed paths through another crypto project. I already had core on my radar, but my first was mainly interested in the core tokens, because the most people talked about it in the past.
But then we got this invitation to Salzburg, where the founder of Core, meaning Ockert, Michael, and Wastislav, were going to be. And it was our first chance to meet them in person. And let me tell you, Daniel and me, we were absolutely blown away. These guys were so humble and down to earth, a total breeze of fresh air compared to the, let's say, inflated egos you often see in the crypto world. It was electric.
Yeah, it was. At that point, I was already pretty familiar with mining, so seeing a core miner live in action for the first time ever for me was a real treat. The core team even brought along Luna Mesh and gave us a mind-blowing demo. From that moment on, we were all in, 100% passionate about the project. And now keep in mind, you see the first time a core miner backed by a power bank. Oki was mining a few XCB. There was a core node inside, also a Lunar Mesh node inside, and everything just with a power bank. This was just insane to see this the first time live.
Fast forward a few months, and we got another invite. This time to a conference in Romania. Paul Kost, who was organizing the event, also extended an invitation to the core team. On this side, shout out to Paul Kost. For me, this was the turning point. So after the first night, I was sitting with Daniel on our hotel room balcony, beer in a hand, and I said to him, Daniel, what Core is planning is so massive, so technical and so complex. We need to find a way to communicate it to the masses in a way that's easy to understand. Not that kind of bullshit affiliate marketing, buy recommendations, just simple, straightforward explanations. So we want people to say, tell me more. I want to understand. And by that sentence, tell me more, yeah, it was like 1 and 1 plus 1. Tell me more about Core. And that, my friends, is how this whole project was born. So we spent 3 intense days with the Core board, and with each passing moment, it became crystal clear just how visionary this project is. And Daniel and me, we realized that Core operates on a completely different level. It has the power to change the world as we know it.
When I think back and I hear you talking about the past, I got goosebumps
Goosebumps, yeah.
again. This
Same.
was insane, incredible. When I think back, I know my brain was fucked up. I got so much information. I have written everything down and done a ton of memos for myself to think now 2 years ago back and realize what they talked about, and this was just insane. But let's go further. Through presentations, demonstrations, discussions, and even casual chats away from the spotlight, we were able to deep dive and start to understand the incredible goals Core is pursuing. Reading between the lines, that's been the key for us from day one. I can also give you one advice. Knowledge is power. And we got the chance to ask Oki or Michael and Rusty everything. And they gave us on everything an answer. This was just, I can't say it in words. Incredible.
So, in a nutshell, when you understand that a project has been developed here to change the world, but also know that it doesn't exclude institutions, governments, and companies, but rather incorporates them, you have a mountain of work ahead of you, but ultimately you will achieve full acceptance and permission. And this is something Daniel and me, we already talked about in the German-speaking podcast ago. I think it was in MiCA regulation, RVR. So you guys, if you follow us, you will understand and get more, let's say, understanding and value of the last sentence I said.
Definitively. After tutorial on XCB mining back in September 2022, the mining difficulty initially spiked.
Yeah.
The Germans and Austrian people started to mine. Looking back, it's still mind-boggling to think that at the time you could collect XCB as easily as Mario grabbing coins in his Super Mario adventures.
Yeah, that could be a wonderful visualization. So maybe we
Yeah,
could put it in a shot or something like that. No?
great
So,
idea. And when I think back, I think this was around, I don't know, around 10 XCB every 4 hours with a Ryzen 3600. This was my first computer which I mined XCB. And this was around, I don't know, 6 kilohash per second and 10 XCB every 4 hours. These were nice gains.
yeah, for those who will listen to that podcast in 1 year, it will be ridiculous.
Maybe you know now why it's called Catch the Rabbit. The early bird catches the rabbit.
Yeah, reading between the lines. No? So the plan was clear, and we got to work, mapping out a roadmap and waiting for Core to give us more tangible elements to analyze so we wouldn't remain stuck in the light paper theory phase. And then on December 31st, 2023, Ping Exchange launched, and it was crystal clear. We would start our journey in the coming month.
This was an insane moment, the launch of Ping Exchange. I know it was Sylvester here. 8 p.m.
Nobody cares about New Year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and meanwhile, I had taken the role of the community manager of the DACH region. DACH is German, Austrian, and Switzerland region, which furthered fueled our work. An active direct line to the board team was established, allowing us to work even more diligently and with, I would say, insider knowledge. And the best of all, if I got some questions or I didn't understand something, I could ask them directly and really everything, and I get nearly every time an answer.
After nearly 6 months of update calls, podcasts, and almost daily grinding on the Tell Me More About Core Twitter account, the next big step is finally here. Bringing Core closer to the English-speaking crypto community through our podcast.
Yeah. For those of you just joining us on this journey, feel free to follow our Twitter account and catch up on our content. We strive to analyze and comment on everything Core publishes as soon as possible, with the goal of attracting attention from users outside the project's immediate circle.
Since I'm kind of a one-man army managing the Twitter, YouTube artwork, design, and music, it can be a Herculean task at times. But to be honest, it's an absolute blast. So I usually let my creativity run wild, and it brings me, to be honest, really so much joy to surprise Daniel with fresh ideas. So keep an eye out for our upcoming episode.
Shout out to Lars, he's an creative mastermind in bringing new pictures about the core ecosystem. It's just awesome. Thank you in this way.
Likewise.
So, what you expect from us here? We've made it to our mission to familiarize you, our viewers and listeners, with the fourth industrial revolution powered by Core. This means we will guide you through Core's vast ecosystem, which is so extensive that it will take several hours or weeks or months or years to cover. But we will also highlight the significance of the transformational changes on the horizon.
We are in a time of monumental shifts. Sectors like finance are transitioning from an offline to an online world, while communication methods and identification process are evolving. So, a guiding principle of core, connectivity is a human right, is definitely a crucial anchor here. Global interconnectivity is the goal at all levels, and it's something we should all embrace.
And for those new to the crypto world, no need to panic. You don't have to be an expert to understand us. Yeah, to understand core, you need to be an expert. But we will explain the technical jargon and break down complex concepts so that anyone actively listening can at least grasp the essentials. Because creating knowledge and understanding is a paramount.
Yeah. If you do have questions, and we hope you will, please drop them in the comments. This way, we can identify areas of uncertainty and gain new perspectives of questions that we might not have considered from our viewpoint. The German-speaking community has already done a great groundwork here, so therefore big shout out to you all.
Now, what do we expect from you, the listeners? As we mentioned earlier, active participation is key. Don't hesitate to use the comment section for any questions you might have. There are no stupid or wrong questions here. And the comment overview on YouTube is way more organized than scattered Telegram groups. So this is essential if you got some questions to comment here. In the future, I think we will do some Q&A or something like this. And I'm in regular contact with course board members during our weekly meetings. So even if we don't have an answer right away, we will find someone who does.
I'm sure. We also have expectations from you, our listener, follower, watcher, or community. While the work we do is an absolute blast for us, as we said before, you have to understand our intrinsic motivation goes beyond pure enjoyment. We want to make a real impact on the people who read, hear, or see our content. Though neither, I don't know, so you can choose, Satoshi, nor the founder of Ethereum, Vitalik, took the time to thoroughly explain their projects to the masses. There was just, let's say, a white paper, sorry Daniel. Ockert has a video series called Core Chronicles, but even that can't cover, let's say, every nitty-gritty detail.
Our own, can we say, core study took more than solid 2 years, and this day by day. And we work really day by day, a few hours to create and understand the core ecosystem. And there are folks in the project who have been knee deep in the nitty gritty for even longer.
Oh, yes.
We want you to support us in our mission. Think of our accounts on X, YouTube, or other platforms like Spotify or Apple Podcast as ambassador outposts, bringing core closer to you and others in an easy, understandable way, step by step.
So, credibility, reach, visibility. In short, engagement is a crucial factor, especially on social media. So a few years ago, there was a sentence always used in social media: content is king, engagement is queen. And yes, king is important, but the queen is the person in the room which has much more power. It confirms to outsiders that the sender, that's us, knows their stuff and has the backing of the community. Anyone who takes a closer look at our accounts will see just how much blood, sweat, tears, time, and money has been poured into this endeavor. So we are always grateful for and dependent on your support. Likes, shares, comments, or even donations, and yes, it's possible via XCB, are forever welcome.
Yeah, I can add something about the content. Everybody out there who got a wife knows who's the queen or the king at home. All right, that's enough for our first episode. Now you know what's in the store. We would like to add that the future update calls will be published in English if you want it.
You missed German, I guess, in both German and English.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, the German people will say, "Hey, we need the call in German."
What's happening here? The podcast itself will be available on Apple and Spotify in both languages, as well on YouTube. And we might just add a third platform to the mix, but more on that later.
And for those of you already familiar with Core's use case, when Ting goes live, you can bet your bottom dollar we will be there.
We will be the first. Here's what our journey will look like. In the upcoming episodes, we will gently guide you step by step and introduce you to the vast core ecosystem. Additionally, we will react to current events in the core cosmos and dedicate entire episodes to explicitly addressing your questions.
Finally, a thought-provoking sentence to mull over. And listen carefully. Code tech and core. From code to core. Emphasizing the evolution from coding to a core technology. So think about it.
Damn, I see this now nearly 3 years or longer and didn't tough about this till now. But I think we will slowly end it here. Thank you for lending us your ears. We are glad to have you join us as we explore the fascinating world of core. And I hope you understand our, in German we would say Dinglish, German English.
Join us again when it's time for Tell Me More.
About core. Thank you for joining us again. We would like, if you subscribe our channel, feel free to comment and like our content. We will hear you, or you will hear us in the next episode. Bye bye till the next time.
Ciao.
See ya.
And that concludes yet another insightful episode exploring the possibilities of the core blockchain and its ecosystem. If you like this podcast, hit that like and subscribe button. We will tell you more about core on the next episode. Until then, keep dreaming, keep building, and never stop decentralizing.
Welcome to the journey, let's take a ride. Daniel and Lars, we're right by your side. From the sunny south to the northern light, exploring core, we're ready to ignite. We've got stories to share, insights to unfold. In the world of crypto, watch the future unfold. With every episode, we'll break it down. Join the revolution, let's wear the crown. Tell me more about core. Unlocking the secrets, we're ready to explore. From money to the vision, we'll guide you through. In this digital age, it's all about you. From Salzburg to Romania, we've seen it all. Met the humble founders, answered the call. With passion and purpose, we're here to explain. No affiliate games, just knowledge to gain. We're mapping the future, fourth industrial wave. Connectivity's a right, let's be bold and brave. With every question, we'll light up the way. In this core ecosystem, we're here to say, tell me more about core. Unlocking the secrets, we're ready to explore. From mining to the vision, we'll guide you through. In this digital age, it's all about you. So drop your questions, let's start the chat. No wrong or stupid, we welcome that. With every like and share, we'll grow our reach. Together we'll learn, together we'll teach. Tell me more about core. Unlocking the secrets, we're ready to explore. From mining to the vision, we'll guide